Hi there again, everybody. We're back with you again, and we have ready to go series number 123. And every now and then, when we do our random team generator, we get teams from the same franchise, which makes things interesting. And this time we have two Pittsburgh Pirates teams, but even more interesting, we have the same era of baseball being represented here. It's the 1920s for the Pirates, a good era of baseball for Pittsburgh, but two teams from the 20s, and actually the entire series will be held in the same ballpark, which we haven't seen before. Forbes Field will be home, as Forbes Field was home for the Pirates throughout this period, and all 7 games, if necessary, will be played out there. But interesting to see these two teams that are similar, of course, battle each other out. I'm going to introduce here, first of all, the 1929, actually, it should be, Pirates. The Pirates of 29, second in the National League. They won 88 games. Donnie Bush did most of the managing for the team. And looking at their lineup, you can see here, very good. A lot of extra base hits, triples galore here. A lot of doubles and some very good hitters. You can see here Lloyd Wainer had 20 triples, hit 353, drove in 74. Pie Traynor, 108 RBIs, 356. Paul Wainer, Lloyd's brother, at 336. He had 43 doubles. Dick Bartell with 40 doubles. Earl Sheely drove in 88. George Grantham, 90. He hit 307. Just a very, very good team of Hall of Famers, of solid line drive hitters, speed. You can see why this Pirates team was competing for the pennant every year and finished second this season. Very, very deep and good lineup. Looking at their pitching, Burley Grimes, 17-7. He's the ace, 3.13 ERA and 232 innings of work. Irv Brain, 16-11. Ray Kremer won 18 games for him. And here we see Jesse Petty, probably going to be the fourth starter. Larry French in the pen, as was Steve Swedolnik. So you can see here the pitching was pretty good. I wouldn't say excellent. You have some ERAs that are pretty high there for the era, but very, very good as far as Grimes is concerned. And as we've seen, the lineup is very dangerous, very good. Even if the home runs weren't there, the Pirates knew how to put together runs. They scored 904 to be exact, which is a ton that season. They'll be matched up against the 1922 Pirates. Just 7 years earlier, some of the players are going to overlap. The team was 85-69, third in the National League. You'll see here again, Pie Traynor, a lot younger here, but still very good. Hit 282 with 81 RBIs. Carson Bigby drove in 99. You can see here Max Carey hit 329. He had 10 home runs. Charlie Grimm, 292. And Conan Tierney with a 345 average, drove in 86. Also a team that got a bunch of triples. Not much power, but was able to get on the bases. Pretty balanced and good lineup. From top to bottom, averages were high. Johnny Gooch, even the catcher here, hit 329 and had a good season. Pitching-wise, Wilbur Cooper's the ace. He's 23-14 with a 318, almost 300 innings of work. Johnny Morrison, 17-11, another good ERA and outing showing by Morrison in 1922. Whitey Glasner, a little bit worse as he had a losing record. And 40-year-old Babe Adams, 8-11. He somehow got 19 starts. We might see him. 3.57 ERA. Adams, of course, fame from the earlier Pirate days when they were rolling out the likes of Hannes Wagner. So 4 solid starters there for the Pirates. I think some of these names in the pen are kind of interesting. Chief Yellowstone, Earl Hamilton, Hal Carlson, some interesting historical names for the era. So if I were going to say, I would actually say that the series is going to be pretty tight. I would give the edge to the 1929 team when it comes to their hitting, but I would give the 1922 team a little bit of an edge when it comes to the pitching. And interestingly enough, we're going to see 40-year-old Babe Adams, who's going to open up the series against Burley Grimes. Interesting to see Adams being the choice here for the 1922 teams, but he was an experienced player who pitched in World Series games and knows something about the big game. So we'll see Adams here in Game 1 against Grimes. Should be a great matchup. The series itself should be quite interesting as two teams from similar eras and pretty close to each other battle each other out. So it is the 1922 Pittsburgh Pirates who are going to battle the 1929 Pittsburgh Pirates coming up here. Best of 7. All the games at Forbes Field. So let's head out live now to Game 1 and see which Pirate team is going to get the advantage in this series. We are here in the bottom of the first inning. George Grantham up against Babe Adams. Grantham is going to hit this one. The first play is going to be made there, but a bad throw, and Grantham's going to get on base here after the error. Earl Sheely, the hitter. Sheely's going to hit this one into the gap, so that one's going to get down. The error is going to cost Babe Adams here as a run's going to score in the Sheely double. 1-0 here. Good enough in the score. We'll move to the second now with Charlie Grimm at the plate. Grimm is going to pop this one up to right field. That'll be routine. Wayner's got it. Third inning now. Max Carey, the hitter. Carey hits this one hard down the right field line with a man on. Runner heading to third. They're going to hold him up there, so it's lead off or no out double here with a man on. And a chance here now for Cotton Tierney to cut into that lead. Tierney's going to hit it deep to center. That ball's going to get down there. It does, and this will tie the game at 2. Cotton Tierney with a 2-run double. We are now all even here at Forbes Field in Game 1. Bottom third, here's George Grantham. Grantham again comes through deep into the gap. That's going to go all the way to the wall, so the home team's going to take the lead again. Grantham with an RBI double with 2 outs. Trainer scores. 3-2 our ball game now. Here's Hemsley up there for the 29 Pirates. He hits it down the line. That's a fair ball. And it is 4-2 now. The home team erupting here for 2 runs in the fourth. Seven to 2 our score as we move along to the top of the 7th. The 22 team trying to make a comeback. Max Carey is the hitter. Carey's going to hit this one up the middle. That's a base hit. That's going to score 2. Yes, it will. A 2-run single by Carey, who takes second on the throw. And it is 7-4 now our ball game. 7-5 as we move along to the 8th inning. Komorowski's the hitter against Earl Hamilton. And this one's hit over the right fielder's head, so that'll hit all the way to the wall. It's going to be a triple here. Now he holds up at second. Komorowski now with the double in the inning, but we'll move to the 9th. Rabbit Maryville up there with 1 out against Steve Swetnick. Marinville will line this one to third. Great play by the third baseman. Throw to first. Marinville beats it. Trainer made a nice play, but couldn't get his man, and the tying run comes to the plate in Pie Trainer here in the 9th inning. Trainer's going to pop it up, however. That should be playable. Coming over, the second baseman has it. Adams gloves it. So 2 outs. Now it comes down to Max Carey with a man on. The pitch. He beats it out. It's an infield hit there for Carey, so keeps the inning going. First and second here. Carson will be up there with 2 outs, 2 on, a 7-5 game. But this one's hit to second. Adams got it. He'll make the play, and that will do it. The 29 Pirates win game 1 here. 7-5 the final score. A good ball game. Efficient. 2 errors by the 22 team cost them a little bit. Max Carey 4 for 5 on the day with 2 RBIs. George Granham 2 doubles with 2 RBIs as well. And Pie Trainer for the 29 team 3 for 5, a double. And the win goes to Burley Grimes. Adams takes the loss. Swetenick gets the save. And the 29 Pirates, the favorites in the series, take the first step towards a series win as they go up 1-0 as the home team and move now to game 2 as Wilbur Cooper will face Jesse Petty. We'll see if the 29 team can extend their series lead or if the 22 Pirates can tie things up. 2 similar teams, 2 good teams. We'll head out to Forbes Field again to pick it up here with game 2 in this series. Back live game 2. We're in the bottom of the first. Pie Trainer facing Wilbur Cooper. Trainer's going to hit this one deep to left field. That ball just clears the wall. Pie Trainer with a home run here, a long one to left field, and it's 1-0 29 Pirates. They get on the board first. Cooper lets up the home run. That'll bring up Lloyd Wainer now as the Pirates might be piling it on here. They got the bases loaded with only 1 out. And this one's hit into right field, but it should be caught. Making the play there is Russell, but the run will score, and we have a 2-0 ball game for the 29 Pirates. Raleigh Hemsley comes up with 2 outs, still in the first inning. Hemsley's going to hit this one to center field, but it should be playable. Coming on over there's the center fielder to make the play. Carey's under it. The 2-0 score remains here as we move to the 4th with 2 outs. Clyde Barnhart up there against Jesse Petty. This is lined in the left field, and that's going to be a run for the visiting Pirates. Base hit. Bigsby scores on the plate. It is 2-1 now. We move now along in the same inning. Johnny Gooch up against Petty with 2 on and 2 outs. And this is lined to center field. Tough play. Coming on over there's the center fielder. He'll make it. Wainer with the play, and our score remains 2-1 here in the 4th. Moving to the 6th. 2-1 our score. The 22 Pirates have Carson Bibby at the plate. 3-1 our score. This is lined to left field for a single by Bigsby, so a leadoff hit. And Cotton Tierney, the hitter. Tierney's going to lift this one to right. That'll be playable. Wainer has the play. We'll move now to the 8th inning. Still a 3-1 ball game. Heine Miney, as funny as that name is on the pitch. Ray Waller is the hitter. With nobody out, and this is a single up the middle for Rower. Max Carey, the hitter. Top of the 8th inning. 2-run ball game. All 4. And now with nobody out, Meany in all kinds of trouble as Bigby comes up. He has a chance. He's going to line this one to right field. Diving, nice play out there by Wainer to make the first out of the inning and hold the runners where they are. Cotton Tierney, the hitter. Tierney, though, however, gets this one, and no one's going to catch that one. That one goes all the way to the wall. Run one in. Run around in third's going to hold up, so it is a 3-2 ball game. Tierney with a double. It is 3-2 now our score. Reb Russell, the hitter, with only 1 out. Infield in. Russell takes ball 4 and an off-speed pitch, so we have the bases loaded. Only one out, and Clyde Barnhart up there. New pitcher as well as Swetenick has come in. But this one's hit deep to left, way back there, looking up. It might be. It is gone. Barnhart, a grand slam, and it is 6-3 now, 22 Pirates. They've jumped all over the home team. A grand slam by Barnhart. Wasn't expecting that. He belted it out of the park. And it is 6-3 now. The visitors, the 22 Pirates. Charlie Grimm now up there. Grimm is going to line a shot. It's going to drop just fair. So with one out, we move now to the bottom of the 8th inning where the home team is all of a sudden on the short end of things. Earl Sheely is the hitter with nobody out. That's ball 4. Lloyd Wainer, the hitter, against Hamilton. Wainer's going to single to center field, so the home Pirates, the 29 Pirates, are making some noise. Dick Bartell up there. Bartell's going to nub this one back to the mound. That's a tough play. Throw to first is not going to be in time, and now the bases are loaded. Raleigh Hemsley's come in here to hit. He's the catcher, and Earl Hamilton now has the bases loaded in the 3-run game. Nobody out. Infield is in. This is line to right field. That's going to get down and score a run. So the home team cuts it 6-4. They're making a rally here in front of the home fans. Fred Pickle now, the pinch hitter, has a chance. Still nobody out. Full count. The pitch. This one's line to right. On the run to make the play there is Wainer. Runner will catch and score. It is 6-5 now. So a sacrifice fly and a very hard hit ball. Still only one out. Here's the delivery. This one's also lined to Wainer, but he'll have a beat on this one for out number 2. 6-5 ball game. 2 outs. Pie Trainer up there. He has a chance. Trainer's going to hit it to short, however. The play will be made the short way. Marinville makes it, and a 6-5 game remains as we move to the 9th. Harry's going to lead off the 9th inning here for the 22 Pirates. That's going to be lifted, a Texas Leaguer in the center field for a hit. Bottom of the 9th now. Moses Yellowhorse, one of the most interesting names in baseball history, has come on here to try to close the door. Paul Wainer's the hitter in the 9th. 6-5 game. This is lined but perfectly positioned to left field. It is Bigby who makes the catch. 1 out for Grantham. Grantham is going to line this as a fair ball. That'll get down the line. So Grantham's going to have a double. The home team now with the tying run on second base. Still 1 out. Earl Sheely, the hitter. Sheely's going to hit this one to short. Play will be made there. Marinville made a nice play. He's got a very good arm, but the tying run is 90 feet away. Lloyd Wainer, the hitter. Can the Yellow Horse close it out? Here's the pitch. This is lined to right field. On the run, making the play out there is Miller, and this game is over. 6-5. A hard hit ball by Wainer there at the end. But the right fielder makes the play, and the visitors win game 2. It's the 1922 Pirates now who tie this series, and it was that Clyde Barnhart grand slam in the 8th inning that turned this game on its head. Huge home run to left field. Petty for the 29 team pitched well, but wasn't in the game when they lost the lead, and Wilbur Cooper struck out 5, allowed 3 earned runs in 6 innings. Trainer also had a home run in this ball game. Mighty had the tough go of it in the 8th inning that let the lead go, even though he didn't give up the slam. And Yellow Horse with the save in this ball game. So the first 2 games are split by these 2 Pirate ball clubs. They'll stay at Forbes Field, but things will flip here as the home team now will be the 22 Pirates. Irv Brame will be the pitcher against Johnny Morrison. All even here 1-1. It's been a good couple games so far. I have a feeling this series is going to go far down the line as both these teams from the same era and from the same city for that matter know their ballparks well and play the same similar type of ball games. So that's what we've seen, some close action, although the home runs have also added to the excitement. Either way, moving now to the middle section of the series, Game 3 coming up. 29 Pirates, 22 Pirates coming up. George Grantham up here in the first inning in game number 3. Top of the frame. Grantham will take ball 4, and the visitors now have the bases loaded. Only 1 out. Johnny Morrison in the bad spot against Earl Sheely. And Sheely's going to fly to left field, but that's not going to be very deep, so the runners will hold. That's the 2nd out of the inning. And with 2 outs, Lloyd Wainer now up there for the 29 Pirates. And he hits it. And we have an error by Charlie Grimm that's going to let the first run score of the game. The ground ball to first base could not be transferred. And it's 1-0 now. 29 Pirates with Pirtes hitting. Pirtes will strike out with the bases loaded, so the Pirates of 1929 can only score once, even though the home team made 2 errors. So we'll move to the bottom of the 3rd with 2 outs. It's the 22 Pirates now up there. Cotton Tierney, the hitter. Tierney's going to hit a base hit to right field. That's going to move the advance runner all the way to 3rd. So runners on the corners in this 1-0 game. Reb Russell, the hitter. Russell's going to hit a line drive single to left, and that's going to tie this game at 1. So 1-1 our score, thanks to the single by Reb Russell. For the 4th in this tie game, Dick Pirtes at the plate. Pirtes takes one inside. That's ball 4 on a 3-1 pitch. 2 men on now for Hemsley. And the 29 Pirates with another threat. Hemsley's going to pop this one up. That should be playable. 3rd baseman coming in to make the play. 2 outs for Payne. Morrison delivers. This ball's lifted to left. Should be playable. On the move to make an easy play is Big B. So the game will remain tied here at 1. Bottom of the 4th. Abbott Marinville, the hitter. Ball gets away. A wild pitch on that one. So runners now 2nd and 3rd with nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th for the 22 Pirates. Infield in for Johnny Morrison. This is hit the 3rd. Play's going to be made at the plate. Relay to 1st. Not in time, but they get the lead runner. Hooch is forced at home. Max Carey now with 1 out and the bases loaded in this tie game. Carey's going to hit this one high in the air, but will be playable. Infield fly is called, so 2 outs now in the inning, and here's Bigby as the Pirates of 1922 try to take the lead, but they cannot. A strikeout by Bigby. This game remains tied at 1. As we move to the bottom of the 5th now, Clyde Barnhart, the hitter. And this is lined to center field, so a 1-out hit with runners on 1st and 2nd here for the home side. 29 Pirates, Johnny Gooch. Gooch is going to hit this one short. He's going to be made at second. Relay to first. Double play to preserve this 1-1 tie as we move along here. 6th inning. Pirtes, the hitter with the man on. Pirtes going to single to left field. That'll get down there. So first and second now. 2 outs. Hemsley at the plate for the 29 Pirates. He'll hit it to second. Play will be made there. And this threat is extinguished as we move on. Bottom of the 6th. Max Carey, the hitter, with 1 out and 2 out. Full count. Carey takes ball 4, so first and second. Carson Bigby, the hitter. Bigby will hit this one deep to center. That ball's going to get down there, and that's going to score maybe 2. 1 run in, another man going to score. Bigby with a triple, and it is now 3-1. The 1922 Pirates have the lead here, 3-1 now. We'll move to the 8th. Charlie Grimm, the hitter, with nobody out. Grimm's going to lift a single that's going to drop in right field. So that's the 11th hit for the 22 club. We'll move to the 9th with 2 outs. Moses Yellowhorse ready to close it out, facing Raleigh Hemsley with 2 outs in the inning. Here's the delivery. This one's going to be sliced to center field for what may have been a hit, but a nice play by Marinville, and that will end the ball game. So a final here of 3-1 as the 1922 Pittsburgh Pirates have taken the lead in the series. 2-1. Johnny Morrison with a very, very impressive outing. 8 innings pitched with 7 strikeouts. Did not allow an earned run. Irv Brame there, 6 innings of work, but allowed 10 hits, 4 Ks, 3 earned runs in the loss. And Carson Bigby was 1 for 4 with that big 2-run triple that broke this game open in the 6th inning. The biggest hit of the game for Bigby. A well-played game in Game 3. And the 22 Pirates have inched ahead here in this series now, 2-1. They got another home game here in game number 4. It's going to be Ray Kremer versus Whitey Glasner in a very crucial game here in Game 4. Can the 22 Pirates increase their lead in the series, or will the 29 team come right back and tie things up? Let's go live to Forbes Field now for game number 4. Two to 1 now our series in games, and we move bottom of the first here in game number 4. Adam Pirtes, the hitter. Pirtes going to line this to center field for a base hit. Run around in third is going to score. It's 1-0 for the home team here. 2-0 our score as we move to the top of the 2nd. 29 Pirates now in a hole. And this one's drilled deep to left field, way back there. That ball is going to leave the yard. Sheely with the home run. 369 feet. The 29 Pirates making a little bit of a noise. They got some runs, but we see how things play out here. We go all the way to the bottom of the 5th, and it is all 22 Pirates. They were up 7-1 now with the bases loaded, and Carson Bigby at the plate. Things got bad very quickly here for the visitors, and there's a shot to right. That's going to score another one, make it another 2, and this is a 9-1 game. Pittsburgh of 1922 pouring it on here. We remain in the 5th. Got Tierney now, the hitter. He's going to lift this one and flare it. That ball's going to drop. Another 2-run score. This game is 11-1 now. Well over 12-4 our score in this score fest. Inning number 7. Top of the frame now as the 29 Pirates try to make some face here. Rip Wheeler delivers, and that ball is pitched to George Grantham, who singles to right field. That's going to load the bases for Ed Sheely, who's already homered. Sheely's going to hit this one to left. That ball's going to be caught. A great catch in left field. Run will score. Bigby makes a nice catch. to save more damage, and we're in a 12-5 ball game now, bottom of the 7th. Johnny Gooch, the hitter. Gooch will line a single past the infield that was drawn in there, and 2 more are going to score. It is now 14-5. And we move to the 9th. All a formality now as Charlie Hargreaves is up there. He's going to hit it to first. First baseman takes it himself, and this ball game is history. 14-5 is our score. The 1922 Pirates pouring it on here in game number 4. 18 hits. Bigby 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. Tierney 4 for 4. And Max Carey 1 for 2 with an RBI and 3 runs scored. He walked 4 times. Just a disastrous outing there for the 29 Pirates. They've really fallen apart here late in these last 3 ball games. And now the 22 Pirates have the real advantage in this series. They're up 3-1, winning 3 in a row and setting things up now for game number 5, where they can wrap things up here much faster than maybe many anticipated. Burley Grimes will take the mound against Babe Adams, and Babe Adams now with the chance to end this series. He got hammered in game 1, but he now comes back. His team has won 3 games since then to try to end this series. So game number 5 coming up. The 29 Pirates in big trouble, hoping to get back into the series. The 22 Pirates coming off of a big offensive game, looking to end this series. Let's head out to Forbes Field for game number 5. There we are, game 5. We have action in the top of the 2nd inning. Babe Adams delivering. This one's hit into... hit. Bartell now the hitter. Is grounded to short. Play at second. Relay to first. The double play there by the home side. Remains scoreless. We're in the 5th now. Adams pitching a good game. Lloyd Wainer the hitter. And Wainer goes deep to center field. That one's got some carry all the way near the wall. That's going to be over the center fielder's head, so a double for Wainer. Terry did his best to try to get to that ball, but it was hit pretty good. And Hemsley now a chance with a man on second, and this is hit hard. Right off the bat, you can hear that one, and Hemsley with a double. First runs of the ball game. Hemsley heading for third. He has a triple. Now 1-0 is our score here. 29 Pirates, the visiting team, break out first. And here's Komorowski with the man on third trying to add to the lead. He'll hit this one deep in the right. That ball's going to get over the right fielder's head. Looks like it's going to be a double, and it's 2-0. Pirates of 1929. They break the ice here. Bottom now of the 5th, the home side at the plate. Gooch the hitter. Gooch takes ball 4 here in a 3-2 pitch. And Grimm's the hitter. Charlie Grimm hits this one too short. Play it first is going to be made. Runner on the move, and Ham the hitter. 2-0 our score. Grantham goes deep to left. That ball's off the top of the wall. Grantham, another extra base hit. He's headed for third. He's going to beat the throw. A triple for Grantham here with a 1 out in the 6th. Grantham really hot at the plate. It's 3-0 now with Barnhart at the plate. 2 outs. Barnhart's going to single into the gap. That's going to score another run. Here comes a run in, and this is going to cut the lead to 3-2. Barnhart Earnhardt with the 2-run double here, bottom of the 6th. And the 29 Pirates are threatening now to tie this game. Gooch at the plate. He takes ball 4, so Gooch gets walked here. 3-2 ball game with 2 outs in the 6th inning. Grimm's the hitter. Grimm will hit it back to the plate. Play's going to be made there. Grimes fields it and throws the man out, and we have a ball game now. It's 3-2, bottom of the 7th. Max Carey facing Burley Grimes. This one's hit to the second baseman. That'll end the threat here. So Burley Grimes holding on to that 1-run lead. Bottom of the 8th we go. Grimes still in the game. Carson Bigby the hitter to lead off the inning. A 2-2 pitch. Bigby's going to hit it deep to center field. That ball's got some carry way back there. Looking up, this ball is caught. What a catch out there by Wainer. This is a very spacious park, and to catch that ball, he had to go a long way. Wonderful play by Lloyd Wainer. Here's Reb Russell now, the hitter. Russell's going to hit this one to the second baseman. He can't handle it. We got a 2-out error there. Rentham with the miscue, and Russell's on first here with 1 out, but this one's popped up. Should be playable on the infield. The first baseman's got it. Sheely makes the play. So our game remains 3-2 here. We're moving to the 9th. 29 Pirates trying to hold on. Lloyd Wainer, the hitter. He goes the other way with a solid single to left field with nobody out. Dick Bartell, the hitter. Bartell goes to third, but that gets through the hole. So we got runners first and second here. Nobody out in the 9th inning. 2 outs. Komorowski, he has a chance to add to this lead. He'll hit it to center field, way back there. That's going to be over the center fielder's head. Carey can't get there. 2 runs are going to score. A huge double there for some big insurance run. Komorowski with a 2-run double. It is now 5-2. High Trainer trying to add on here against Hamilton. He's going to line a single. Komorowski's going to round. No, he's going to hold up there. So we'll move bottom of the 9th. Steve Swetonik is in there trying to close it out. 2 outs here with a man on. This is lined to left field, but it's going to be caught. Pirates win the game, avoid elimination. They take this one on the road by a score of 5-2. Burley Grimes pitched well. He got the win, 2 earned runs in 8 innings. Lloyd Wainer 3 for 3 in the win with a double and 2 RBIs. A great glove as well. And Babe Adams takes the loss, even though he pitched pretty well. 6 Ks with 3 earned runs. Swetonik gets the save. It's a second save of the series, and the 29 Pirates go ahead and extend this series now to game number 6, where the 29 team will be the home team again. They still trail in the series 3-2, so they're going to have to win both games here at home. The 22 Pirates looking to close things out. It's going to be Wilbur Cooper for them against Jesse Petty. Game number 6 ready to begin. Can the 29 Pirates end this series, or will we see the crucial Game 7 coming forward as this series has tightened up? Let's head out live to Forbes Field. Game 6 here, we're bottom of the 2nd. Jesse Petty there for the home team. And there's ball 4, so the bases are back at the plate here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. He hits a ground ball past the third baseman. That's going to get a run in. So 1-0 for the 29 ball club. And they're not finished yet. Pie Trainer's the hitter. Trainer's going to hit this one in the air. That's going to be in foul territory and caught. Grimm has it. Move bottom of the third. Martell the hitter. Martell hits it deep to center field. That ball's got carry all the way to the wall. Martell is gone. A 3-run home run by Dick Bartell. It's 4-0 now. He clears the bases with a monster shot to center field. That ball way out of here. 22 Pirates up now 4-0. We are in the bottom of the fourth. George Grantham, as Wilbur Cooper's been having all types of problems. This one's lined deep to center field. Is it another one? It is! Grantham with the 447-foot bomb. Almost identical to the big shot by Bartell. Kaboom for the Pirates. It is 6-0 now. Todd and Tierney up here now. We're in the 6th inning as the visitors try to put something on the board in this ball game. And they might do just that. This one deep to left field. Looking up. Goodbye. Another home run. This one by the 29 team. Tierney with a home run to make it 6-2. So the long ball here. It's about 6-2 our ball game. We'll move to the 7th. 2-on for Carson Bigby. Larry French, the pitcher, and he walks Bigby. So the base is loaded here. In the 7th inning, it's a 4-run ball game. Tierney, who's already homered at the plate. And Tierney's going to line a shot to the first baseman, but that's going to be caught there. Sheely has it. Base is still loaded for Clyde Barnhart. French delivers. This is hit too short. Shortstop takes it himself, and that will end the threat here in the 7th. We hit the stretch. Now, Johnny Gooch, the hitter, his team down 3. Gooch will single this one up the middle. Here comes Bartell. Bartell goes up the middle. There's another hit for the Pirates. So here in the 9th inning with 2 outs, Sweatenick is in the game with Clyde Barnhart. Tying run. There are 2 outs. Here's the pitch. This is grounded into center field. That's going to get a run home. Runner moves to third. It's a 6-4 ball game now for the 22 Pirates. Johnny Gooch now with the chance to tying run on first base. He hits it, however, to first base. Sheely takes it himself, and that will do it. The 22 Pirates win again, taking this one at home 6-4. They've won 2 games in a row to turn this series around now to 3 apiece. Dick Bartell 2 for 4 with a 3-run home run. Max Carey 2 for 2 with 3 walks. Jesse Petty gets the win. 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 3 Ks. Wilbur Cooper got hammered for the loss. Sweatenick gets his 3rd save. And Bartell and Grantham both hit long home runs in this ball game. And just as many would have expected, these 2 Pirate ball clubs from the same era, both very good teams, have played an all-even series that's going to go to a 7th and final game. The 22 Pirates coming back. Remember, the 29 Pirates now reeling a bit, but we got 1 game remaining. Our best-of-7 series comes down to this. Johnny Morrison versus Irv Barm. It is 1 game for all the marbles. Which Pirate team is better? The 22 team or the 29 team? Coming up, it's Game 7 from Forbes Field. So who will be the hero? We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning with 2 on and only 1 out. Hemsley's the hitter with Morrison at Helm on the mound. There's a strikeout. So Helmsley goes down swinging here, and with the game continuing on, we move to the bottom of the fourth. It's a scoreless ball game. Dick Bartell, the hitter, with one on and one out. Bartell's going to line this one to center field. That one's going to go all the way to the wall. Run around in third. He's going to score, and it's the 22 Pirates that break out on top here with Geely scoring that run. So it's 1-0. We'll move top of the fifth. Charlie Grimm up there with the man on. Grimm puts down a beautiful bunt. That one's going to be a tough play. Play at second is going to be made, and Gooch is out there. What a wonderful play there. Earnhardt with a beautiful play. Now we move to the bottom of the fifth. It is still 1-0 for the home team, and Komorowski's the hitter against Morrison. Komorowski will line this one in the gap. That one's going to be extra bases, so Komorowski continues his very good series. He'll have a leadoff triple here in the fifth inning. He scores, and it's 2-0 now. Max Carey, the hitters, were in the top of the sixth. Nobody out. Carey's going to hit this one into the gap. He'll have extra bases, so Max Carey trying to get some life in this 29 team that has been reeling. Infield in now, runner on third. Cotton Tierney, the hitter. And Tierney's going to hit this one to left. That'll get down, and on the board are the visitors. 2-1 now our score. The 29 Pirates get their run. And this tight ball game continues now. Tierney on second. Rob Russell, the hitter, only one out. And Russell lifts this one to right. Should be playable, however. Runner's going to hold at second as Wainer makes the play. We move to the seventh. 2-1 ball game here in Game 7 of the series. Johnny Gooch, the hitter. And Heine Miney is coming in the pitch. Gooch is going to single to center field. So a leadoff hit for Gooch. And Charlie Grimm, the hitter, against Miney. This is hit second. He'll be made at second. Runner moves to second base. Sorry, the play made at first. But we got a runner on second base now. Rabbit Marinville, the hitter. 22 team. Hoping to get a tie here. And that one's down there. And Marinville's going to be safe at first. It's an infield hit. Gooch moves to third. So now Johnny Morrison's up for the 22 team. We got a runner on third. It's a one-run game. 2 outs. Morrison's going to bat for himself. He hits it to second. Play is going to be made there in time. So the one-run lead remains as we hit the 7th inning stretch. High Trainer now the hitter with the 29 team. That's hit to center field for a base hit with a man on. Runner around in third. He's going to try to score. He will. 3-1 now the score. We move to the 8th inning. Cotton Tierney up there against French with a man on. Outside for ball 4. So the tying run's on the bases here. Rob Russell, the hitter, he represents the go-ahead run, only 1 out. This is line down the line here and right. That's going to get in there. Runner around in third. He's going to score. It is 3-2 now as the tight game continues. 29 Pirates barely hanging on here. Earnhardt now with the chance. We're still in the top of the 8th. 1-run game. And this one's hit past the shortstop. That's going to get down. Runner around in third. He's going to score. We got a tie ball game here, folks. Game number 7 has provided dramatics. It is now 3-3. And Johnny Gooch, the hitter here for the 22 Pirates. That's a bunt back up to the pitcher. Play's going to be made at third in time. Nice play there by the pitcher. Swedenick makes the play. And Charlie Grimm's the hitter now. 2 outs, 2 on. And Grimm's going to hit it deep to left. That's going to get down all the way to the wall. 1 run's in. Another run rounding third. Charlie Grimm with a clutch 2-run double that could break this series wide open. It is now 4 runs for the 22 Pirates here in the 8th inning. And our score's 5-3. Rabbit Maryville now up there. They're not done yet. Maryville's going to go deep to center. That's going to plate another run. And the visitors pouring it on here. It is 6-3 our score. Just a collapse here of epic proportions for the 29 team. Pirtes now the hitter. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Home team down 3. There's a base hit up the middle, so they're going to try to rally any way they could here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. That 5-run 8th is the difference. Helmsley's the hitter now against Earl Hamilton. This is launched into right center. That ball's going to get down. One thing we've learned about Forbes Field, it is spacious. And there's a triple. It's a 6-4 game here in the 8th. Helmsley with an RBI triple. 2 outs now for Stu Clark, who comes in here. Clark is going to lift this one to center field. That's going to be a great play in center field. Carey lays himself out to make the play. Wonderful way, saving a run there and maybe more. What a clutch play by Max Carey. We'll move now bottom of the 9th. This is a 6-4 ball game. Moses Yellow Horse the pitcher. Komorowski's the hitter with nobody on in the 9th. This one's popped up, however. That's going to be playable. Over to make the play there is Miller. 2 outs now. Paul Wainer, the last hope in this ball game. Wainer hits it back to the pitcher. He catches it on a fly, and that will do it. Game over. Game 7 and 6-4. And taking the series, the 1922 Pirates, they come back with 5 runs in that 8th inning. Irv Brame with the 6 innings of work, but wasn't part of the decision. Dick Bartell, 3 for 4, 2 are an RBI and a double. Johnny Morrison also pitched well, but they weren't part of the decision. It was that 5-run 8th inning that really turned this game on its head. Yellow Horse gets the save. Looking a little bit closer now at that 8th inning. You can see here Russell with the single. Barnhart drove in some runs. Grimm with that big double. And then Maryville even added some insurance. So it was the Grimm double that really broke the back. But this ball game seemed to be in the 29 Pirates' control. But a 5-run 8th inning turned it around and put the 22 Pirates on top to win Game 7 and this series. Back and forth, exciting between 2 Pirate teams, but it's the 22 team that will move on. Looking at some of the numbers, very impressive. Clyde Barnhart with 10 RBIs, Cotton Tierney with 10 RBIs, combining for 20 runs driven in, both batting over .375. Carson Bigby also with 6 RBIs. The pitching, very good as well. You see Johnny Morrison, 2-0 with a 1.80 ERA. Babe Adams lost both of his starts. Wasn't as good as his manager may have hoped. Wilbur Cooper also got hammered around pretty good. Earl Hamilton and the Pen didn't do very well, but the 2 starts by Morrison did help. And Moses Yellow Horse also did well with his saving late games. On the other side, 360 for Grantham. Bartell with 4 RBIs hit .440. Helmsley as well, 4 RBIs, .321. Looking at some of the pitching, Jesse Petty did very well. Irv Barm 3 ERA in both his starts, and Burley Grimes won 2 games, but his ERA was a little bit higher. It was the bullpen, though, for the 29 team, as we saw in that 7th game that really fell apart. Heine Miney, Larry French, Steve Swetenick, all suffering late in ball games, and that's really where the 29 team could not close the door. They did make a nice comeback. They were down 3-1, won 2 games back, but lost Game 7 in dramatic fashion. The MVP of the series, they give it to Cotton Tierney, that second baseman. Tierney had a very good series, 10 RBIs. He had a .394 on base, scored 3 runs, and 4 doubles for the second baseman. Big part of the reason that the 22 team was able to pull it out. So that will do it for us here. This series is history. Always fun to watch a best of 7. Series 123 showed 2 Pirate teams facing off each other, and the 1922 team outlasts the 1929 team 4-3. That's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you shortly. Presented by Out of the Park Baseball 20.